What's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about the infamous question of is Wizard101 dying? The MGI half-year reports have just been released, and MGI is the company that acquired KingsIsle, and they release all of the reports on the game. This information is really interesting and really gives us an in-depth look of how Wizard101 is doing as a whole. One thing that we as Wiz players rarely get to see is the numbers attached to the game. We obviously know that people play the game, but how many people? How big is the Wizard101 community as a whole? Is this game dying? These are all the questions that we can take a look at in today's video. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is a statement that they made that KingsIsle has outperformed our expectations. This is absolutely wonderful to hear because it shows that this game is doing better than most people expected. I'm very happy to hear that KingsIsle as a company is doing very well because it shows that our little game of Wizard101 is doing perfectly fine and is not dying in any way as of right now. Now, I'm not saying that this cannot happen in the future. I know this current update has a lot of people quitting the game, but up to this day, Wizard101 is not dying. Also, say hello to my besties from the Discord server. Hi guys! It's so cute having you guys in my videos. The next thing I want to talk about is how Wizard101 is doing as a whole. As of right now, over 55% of the revenue comes from players who have played the game for more than 5 years, which means that this game is sticking with people and this is not a game that people just give up on. People are actively playing this game for years on end and are choosing to give the company money, which is a good thing. This graph also shows that the second largest population of people spending money on this game are people who played this game for only a year. This is probably because people will one day remember Wizard101 from when they were a child and then go try it out. They most likely will try it for a couple months and then give up on it or just move to another game. I definitely feel like there are different types of players when it comes to this game, and there are people that no-life this game and have been playing non-stop, and these are people who truly love the game. Then there's another group of players who simply just hop on, have some fun, but are not all that worried about stats or mounts or anything like that. This report also tells us that 15% of new players are converted to paying members. That is a pretty low number, and I would have thought this number would be at least a little bit higher. But I suspect this has a lot to do with the paywall being so early on. If they made Wizard City completely free to play, where players could actually play the game and get a feel for things, maybe they will be more keen on buying a membership. The last thing that is mentioned here is that Wizard101 have made more than $450 million since its release, and there have been more than 55 million accounts made. This once again shows that Wizard101 is not a tiny game by any means. It is doing quite well for itself. It may not be as big as some of these AAA games, but it can definitely hold its own. Once again, pushing the point that Wizard101 is by no means dying. The next thing I want to mention is the target audience that was released. Even though Wizard101 is a family-friendly game originally promoted to children, the target audience has been released as being 20 to 30-year-olds. I find this to be quite bizarre and could be one of the factors that causes fail in the future. This game is in such a weird state where adults are still playing, but is still being pushed as a kid's game. I really wish that they would just go with the target audience that is actively playing the game, because I feel like people would stick around longer, and people would promote this game to their friends more and not have to be worried about being judged for playing a kid's game. You can obviously tell that KingsIsle as a company has their target audience set to adults because of all the crowns packs, mounts, and paywalls, and adults are the ones paying for these items in game. So why not let the game grow up with its audience? Lastly, I just want to talk about some extra highlights that were mentioned. MGI increased marketing efforts for Wizard101 and Pirate101, leading to strong growth in recurring revenue for new players. I think that this is something we have been saying for such a long time. If KingsIsle would market their game like they used to back in the day, I feel like so many people would come back to the game and there would be so many more opportunities for Wizard101 to be seen and tried by new players. Another thing mentioned was the Lemuria update. They say that the Lemuria update really increased player engagement for Wizard101, and the world update for Wizard101 in 2022 will be a big one for the game. This is so exciting because it finally confirms that there will be a new world coming this year, and it shows that they are trying to make this a big update. So hopefully they are putting a lot of love and effort into this update, and I am so excited. This once again shows that Wizard101 is not dying, because why would they continue to update a dying game that they have no faith in? Alrighty guys, well that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that this video gives you some relief in knowing that Wizard101 is not dying and has a promising future to look forward to. I really hope that the devs can see that we really do love this game and wish they would listen and support their own community more, so that the question of is Wizard101 dying goes away. But yeah, I hope I was able to teach you something from this video. If so, please make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as it really goes a long way and shows me that you guys are enjoying my content. And as always, if you want to add me, please join my Discord server and send me a true friend code, and I will gladly add you, and you can be in my videos like these lovely people here today. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!